What is the deal with the people, man? I got something to say. And it's all funny to me because the enemy knows when you're close to something. The enemy knows when you're close to something, especially something that is trying to prevent you from getting. And I say that because the energy comes in many different forms. It's not one person. It's not one thing. It's not one place. It's the energy of it that lingers in that person, that place, that thing. And when we transition to grow, the energy that we cling to, when we are in a state, like, let's just say we in a state of partying all the time. We find some cool ass people we could go party with, hang with, talk with, but we don't pair them with the people that we talk about everything with. We categorize everything in life, whether we realize it or not. And so on this growth journey, if one day you get a thought like, I don't really be wanting to go out no more, I don't really be wanting to hang around that energy anymore, whether it's because something happened or whether it's because you're just not in that field no more, your energy is not aligning with that field anymore, and your homies call you, they're like, yeah, we going out, let's go out. If you go against that, you are choosing to remain in a cycle. If you go with that, the fact that your body is rejecting it, you'll go into a whole nother world, and it may seem lonely, but you're following your guidance within to want something new. And when the enemy sees that, it'll cause conflict in your life. It'll cause horror, it'll cause terror, everything that points to fear. And if you look at the world as real, some people get what I'm talking about when I say that. If you look at things as real, that will affect you, and it'll keep you stuck in the same cycle. I told somebody, not making a decision is a decision, and that's true. Of course, that phrase didn't come from me, but I know I understand it enough to say it to someone else. And in the decision, this is where you let go of conditions. This is where you stop people pleasing. Because if you say no to something, that means you have your own mind. Saying yes to something is easy. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what it is. But if you have your own mind, you're going to say yes. You're going to say no to things you want to say yes to. Wanted to say yes to. You get what I'm saying? Everything goes hand in hand with each other, bro. And I'm learning life in such a different way. And so, when the enemy tries to put things in front of you that it thinks is going to distract you, and you overcome it, it makes the enemy feel stupid. Person, place, or thing. It doesn't matter. The devil, the enemy, that energy cannot work with people that have their own minds. If you know how to make your own decisions, and you got that faculty to a T where you ain't got to ask nobody nothing about nothing, the enemy cannot play off of that It cannot work with that. It cannot do nothing with that. Because the enemy likes moldable things. And this is so crucial because I'm adaptable to change. And so I had to learn early that the things that I'm around are gonna mold me. If I'm really hip to it, if I'm really fucking with it, if it's God capturing me in a certain way, I'm not gonna wanna leave from it. Had to know that early about myself. And that's why the enemy can't touch me. There's too many ways that I've been seeing things, too many ways that I've been played things out. Too many things that have played themselves out already. I'm already hip to the game. I already see what you're trying to do. So in those moments when you feel like a whole bunch of things are happening back to back at once, you this close to your breakthrough, bro. I can't even be any thinner with this. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit. Barely touching in that motherfucker. You feel me? You that close to your manifestations. Shit is fucking with you just to get you off focus. If you allow things to pass the way that they're supposed to and you don't dwell on them, they can't stay for long. They can't fuck with you for long, man. If you deal with what you gotta deal with and get back onto your focus, I'm telling you, bro, the wonders, the things that will come into play for you. I am just now getting into that mode where I'm not worrying behind the decisions that I make. If I make the decision, I make the decision, because the two options hold weight in my mind. And so the option that I want to do the most is going to hold weight, and the option that I should do, need to do, is going to hold weight. And in trusting, you have no question, you have no worry about choosing the option that you want for yourself. In trusting, that's the only way. If you don't trust, you'll waver between two, and then you'll feel bad the whole time because you didn't make the decision. Or you'll feel bad the whole time because you did make the decision. You feel what I'm saying? In order not to feel bad, you have to accept. Accept your decision. Accept what you feel like others is going to react. Accept how you feel like others is going to react to the situation. Accept it. Don't test it. Don't try and confront it, dominate. None of that. It's not needed. You get what I'm saying? If you're on a journey to get into where you want to go in life, the enemy is going to fuck with you. And it's going to see how far it could go fucking with you until you succumb and give up. One of the energies is going to give up. Either you or that enemy energy. And if you continue to feed it, if you continue to look at it, if you continue to pay attention to it, it's going to pay you your debt. That's what I'm going to say. So keep going. Even though it may be hardships, even though it may be things that come into your area that you wasn't ready for, you're never going to be ready for life. But life is always ready for you. You feel what I'm saying? You could be ready in a way that if a situation comes, you're able to maneuver it in the best way possible. Taking calculated risk is the best thing is the best thing that I can't do in life. You feel what I'm saying? So take your calculated risks, trust, and know that God is on your side in all moments, and you won't have no problems through this time. Because right now, the enemy knows that the connections that are coming together are lifelong and long-lasting. Not only that, they hold power because things brought up from love, things created and brought into love. You cannot defeat it. And so the enemy wants it to be as less love as possible on this earth so we cannot sustain. And this time, like I just said, is the time of divine connections, divine partnerships, whether platonic or romantic. It's a time of coming together when two or more are gathered in my name. And it's not the name of God. You feel what I'm saying? It's the name of love, which represents everything God is. When you come together in the name of love, wonders happen. Miracles take place. I'm telling you, it's going to be a scene. You got to be strong within. Your soul already know you strong. You got to believe your soul. If you're not in a position to believe yourself, you have to believe that you can do anything. Just think about the hardest thing you thought was the hardest thing, and you've achieved it. If you've gotten that far in life, if you've gotten past the thing you thought was hard to achieve, you in the game. You are in EA Sports. You feel me? So be well. I love you.